cause is not to harass people. Remember that. The cause isn't to inform your neighbors, your friends, everybody around you in real time what you do and hear behind closed doors. I mean, look at it this way. I'm not going to put out lies. I'm putting out what you said. What you said here on the internet. Like PHI saying there's no victim. Well, your son has been convicted. Now, is there a victim? You ain't even talked about that. And you're over there in Nanya. And then you have Ryan that supports this. Yes, I want to hear what Alex says. Does Alex support Nanya and Ryan and PHI? What, yeah, because he supports Ryan. There's a connection. Break that connection. Because it's dead weight and that makes you look bad. To have that right there hanging off your fucking pants leg. It's like a piece of mud. All you do is just dust it off. Take your channel back and he won't have shit. You built your channel. Ryan didn't do nothing but sit back and act stupid. Look at all the videos, catch videos that he does. He looks fucking stupid. Ryan is going to get somebody hurt. He should not be a catcher. I would not want him on my team. He's stupid as a fucking box of rocks turned sideways. PHI had to lead him across the fucking street. This boy did not know how to fucking cross the fucking street. He is stupid. And after
I would have
Samantha
to
Lawrence
say,
says, don't.
I would have to say what would be stupid was when Vic said that he was going to do some catches and drag with constipation. That would be pretty stupid.
Point the camera at me. What's this fool do?
To really dumb it down.
Raises that camera and does it on purpose. Tell you what, I made damn sure I caught that picture. I caught that pterodactyl. And you got these grifters, cat greed. Let's talk about that vest, them vests. Did that ever come through? Hell no, it didn't come through. You grifted all that money so you can fly out there to the catcher's funeral to act like you are somebody. You ain't nothing. You will be exposed too. And another thing, you said yourself you live in Arkansas, okay? And I have the chat that you invited me out there, Cat Greed. You invited me out there. Don't you remember? I got the text. Could you have played a role in it too? And who's that third person? There's somebody else in that little group that lives out there. I don't have it offhand. I got it all wrote down. And all this information I'm really getting. Ooh. You're going to need a whole roll of toilet paper because it's going to make you want to take a shit when you see it. You know, now, I know why the divorce rate's so high. You have people like old Mitch and Chomaz and Jeff abusing their wives. The wives ain't going to stick with them that long. They're going to leave them. Going to fucking leave them. And we're going to try to find that out too. Why was the reason? Obviously, you didn't perform well. You didn't know what you was doing in the bedroom. And more so, You didn't provide any security. However, you wanted to take control and be a fool about that. It's one thing taking control and knowing what the hell you're doing. It's another thing to take control and be hazardous and stupid, like what happened to you three. And looking at your personality, Mitch, Aaron, Jeff, I can see y'all abusing because you get drunk or high and you become evil. We already know about Aaron. He had a woman over there. And yes, it was a love relationship. It started out that way. Aaron abused her, and she told him, "You put your hands on me, I'll call the police on you." Aaron got scared and left because he thought she might fall down and hurt herself and blame him for it and take his house. She lives in the same town as he lives in, and some of you know who he is or who she is. She's a victim of Aaron. There's a lot of victims, female victims. We can talk about that. See, we got proof of that. There's proof there. And old Mitch hung out with like the Aryan Nation or the skint heads. That's why he's so hateful. I think Nanya and him knew each other before she came in the community. But I don't know. I'm thinking all kind of things. But when I put it out, like I just did, Nanya was a hacker. The landlord got hacked. And now, you know, she spoofed her number. It came from Arkansas. It's all pointing back at Nanya. Now, you know, I'll be surprised if it was Nanya. I wouldn't be surprised. I would say my first guess would be her because, see, I'd look at everybody's background. Oh, eviction, eviction, eviction. Oh, repossession. And when the repossessor got there, there's no tires on the car, no radio in the car. What was that about? Because you got mad because you lost it, and it's like jealousy and envy. If you can't have it, nobody else can have it. That's all three of y'all's mentality. And it shows very clearly in y'all's actions, your stupidity. The cycle keeps going over and over on loop. And each time it's getting a little bit worse and worse. It's like Jeff, I tried to help him. Okay, he wanted to go live while he was drunk, and I kept saying, no, don't do it, don't do it. What's he do? He does it. And then he just has a train wreck. And then oh, well, I'm sorry, man, I didn't know. Forgive me. Well, dude, I'm not going to forgive you when it's over and over. That's compulsive. Hell no. You're not sorry. You're just a plain old dirty alcoholic. When I say dirty, man, I've seen pictures of you with greasy hair, the same shirt you had on for 4 fucking days, dude. It might have been 5. I don't know. And I'm going to tell y'all, you know, when a person gets that way, You know, there's a lot of stuff going on right there we don't know about, okay? This man is really mentally unstable, not taking baths, not cleaning hygiene, okay? I never wanted to swat that man. However, I wanted that man to get help. I want to reassure myself that this man, his mama and daddy, knows what's going on, what he's doing online. I want her to know, not to harass her, to save her from all the shame and embarrassment her son is causing everybody. I want to point out the problem and get this man some serious help. He's depressed. Yeah, I can understand. Drinking too much and taking downers. I've been there. I've done that. I don't do that anymore. I can take a drug test right now, and all that would be in my system is THC and nothing else. Maybe a couple of aspirins. I don't take any kind of medication. However, I should, but I choose not to. But you, Jeff, you need something. You need clinical help, inpatient help. And, you know, if you don't want to do it, I ain't going to waste my time. I'll just tune you out and I won't even care. You want to help yourself, ain't nobody else going to help you. They're just enabling you. Enabling. And Mitch, you was on panel. What kind of drugs you on, boy? Did you take too much drugs before you got on? Too many prescriptions? I forgot what it's called. I don't know if it's Ritalin or Prozac or some shit that you got to take. You're on some kind of medication. Somebody said that. And I think you probably missed a dose or you doubled up a dose. Last night, you showed your true colors. And you know what? I got a lot of those clips. Ooh, baby. See? You're entertaining me. I'm not entertaining you. I don't even go in your chat. You won't see me in your fucking chat. You won't never see me on your panel because you're a loser. I don't support losers. All three of you are losers. I don't support you. Sad thing is, if your car is flipped over and you was pinned in the car and it was on fire, I'd probably take my time. I'd look the other way, pretend I didn't see it. And it's with most of you over there on that other side. I'm not going to be there entertaining y'all. Y'all taking my video? Fine. Okay? But when your shit gets taken, oh, you cry like a little bitch, Nanya. And like I said, you know, you keep fucking with people and keep fucking with people and people try to defend themselves, you double down and go at them even harder. But when people come at you, you're a victim. Well, stop victimizing people. Just like what Mitch did to Bill Evans. I know Bill Evans has been around the community for a while. He don't like me. We spoke to each other. We clashed, but still, you talk to this man that supports the predator catching community like trash. You are trash, Mitch. You are trash. And you will always be trash, boy. Yeah, I called you a boy because that's what you act like. Calling people names, attacking cat eyes. Man, I'm gonna tell you what. You do some shit like that to me to my face, I'll punch your motherfucking ass out. And I'm 60 years old, and I can damn well do it. Say that to my face. I would dare you. And whoever's got the money to get me a ticket out there to his house, I will go there on live feed and have him say that to me. Because, see, man, what you need to do is think about what you've been pushing. In the other community, I forget what their names are. It gets deep. You're part of that little pocket. And they come after you. I'm like, wow. But see, that man that went out there probably had a beef with you, and he wanted to settle it between you and him and be a gentleman about it. A gentleman, okay? But see, this is the thing. I want to do the same thing. I want to come out there and meet you in person and tell you, you better stop. Because if you tell me you're not going to do it, we're going to have the police right there, and it will stop. Not that I'm going to do anything, but I will have it documented that at least I attempted to have this person to leave me alone. And do it on live video and show you opening that door when I knock on it, you open that door. Or even when you come out, I'm standing at the mailbox at the end of the street. Hey, Mitch, it's Vic. Come down here and talk to me, man. I'm on live video for our protection. It's for my protection and your protection. You see, this is a form of catching predators, online predators. Find out where you live, come knock on your door and tell you, hey, stop playing my videos, stop talking about me, and I'll stop talking about you. Bottom line, do it on live video. And if you won't get mouthy, then I'll just go straight to the judge and say, hey, I done been here, try to talk to them, and they won't do nothing. I need this here. Yeah. I might just go ahead and do that. I mean, it's just, I really don't think the FBI is actually looking at anybody except for somebody in Arkansas. Somebody in Arkansas and say, it couldn't have been me in Arkansas, okay? However, I did drive through Arkansas, but while I was driving through Arkansas, I was with people, helping them. And we drove through there. That's how I took all those pictures. And did you see that little black pig? The little black pig I was biting that little ear? I told everybody I found you, Nanya. I mean, it was a big old pig. Biggest pig I ever seen. It was a whopper. We're not talking about Burger King either. See, this is the thing. I shouldn't have to do that. Okay. And I'm going to say this also. Now, these people that wants to go up there on a panel, shame on you. Really, shame on you for entertaining these people. Don't entertain them. Because, see, if you're not entertaining them, they're not making content. And they don't care what kind of content they have. Hate content, think about it. Do you want to be seen up on a panel when hate erupts like Jeff does? Now, Jeff's supposed to be a preacher. He ain't a man of God. No, hell no. If Jeff is a man of God, I'm the president of the United States, okay? If he is a man of God, I'm the president of the United States. And if Christians are like Jeff, they would be the first ones to be beheaded. If I was president, okay, there's a big difference. See, President Trump can get away killing people on the street corner. Think about it now. Make America great again. Maybe we'll have some truthful people instead of liars. Preachers don't lie. I would not want to follow a preacher that was lying and cusses like you, Jeff. That's why you're not a preacher now. You tried to be one. You had a little following that you had your family go to. And you thought you was something. You might have had one or two neighbors that felt sorry for you that would attend a little bitty church. Get up there and think he's done something. And when he gets home, he's cussing like a sailor. It didn't last that long. I'm just saying now, you know, I mean, think about it. The way he cusses, how in the world is this man a Christian? Wow, okay. Talked about Area 51 and how they had a bunker with all these aliens all up under there with little eggs and stuff. They're making all kind of shit. Now, this motherfucker, I mean, these are the people in their community. Think about it, man. These are sick individuals. All of them's got some kind of fucked up shit going on, okay? Seriously. You know, I see it. I don't know if y'all see it, but I see it. Seriously. She can probably walk from the bed to the front door. She can't stay on her feet that long. And she's jealous of everybody. She's jealous, envious of everybody. They got good health, they got money, and she ain't got shit. She did something to her family. I'm damn sure of that. She did something to her family, definitely her mother. Her mother probably cut her out of the inheritance, maybe. Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised if she killed a family dog. Like I said, this girl don't have no feelings. She ain't got empathy. If she can use you, she'll show you something similar to it, but it's not real. Till you fuck up, she'll turn that shit against you. She'll learn your little secrets, what makes you tick. And she'll gain information from you and then get mad because you won't side with her. she'll put your fucking shit out. And see, there's other types of narcissistic people. Okay, when you just pull back from somebody and you stop talking to them whatsoever, I mean, you don't, I mean, when I got in an argument with someone, I told them, don't you fucking text me again, leave me the fuck alone. When I told them that, they couldn't deal with that. They kept texting me over and over and over and over and over. And now they're over on this side here trying to play everybody. We're talking about be kind. Now, you know, I ain't got nothing against that lady, but I'm just calling out. You used to be over there on Nanya's side, and now you're coming over here. No. You know, I mean, I can't, that doesn't work with me, you know? And you try to pull the shame game and make people, let's see, you blame things on people, okay? And you try to make people feel guilty. And I seen you trying to play a friend, and I spoke up and I told that friend, I said, don't let them do that to you. But see, I seen the reaction of my friend because I waited for a minute. They didn't react. So you had to make another comment, and finally they said something. So you would acknowledge that they seen what you put up there. And that's when I spoke up and says, she's trying to give you the guilt trip. I'm just letting everybody know. It's not that I'm going to make you a target, no. But I'm just saying, you know, I call out how I see it. Now, if I have other people telling me, hey, you know, no, she's not Nanya's friend. No, you know, I know who I can trust. But everybody I ask says, no, don't trust her. No, don't trust her. No, don't trust her. See, this is the thing. What you do and who you hang out with does affect people. And it does affect decisions people make. When I see people hanging out with Nanya, I don't want to be their friends. I really don't. That's sus to me, really. And like I said, when I see people doing the shit that she's doing, I don't want to be close to them. People that's in her little community, pedophiles, I don't have nothing to do with it. I mean, think about it. Now, if Ed come back here in the community, who do you think would be the first one over there? Well, who would be the first two? Ryan. Because, see, this is the thing. Ryan reached out to Ed because Nanya told Ryan to do it. Because, see, there was other names also that she's trying to get to. It wasn't just that one. He had to make up something to have an excuse to reach out and talk to Ed. And somewhere along the line, Ryan thought something was going to be dropped, so he had to come out and expose himself and then act like, you know, ain't nothing wrong with it. So obviously talking to pedophiles ain't nothing wrong with it. And there's nothing wrong about getting people's doxes, information. According to Ryan, it's okay to get people's doxes and put it out just because you don't like them. But if anybody else does that same thing, everybody wants to call that out. That's like double standards there. And see, the FBI should actually look into who's doing what. Look into people's Slack, Zumba, Instagram, Discord, all of those places. They should really look into it. Look into JD. Shay Fontaine. Now I'm gonna say something about this. Now y'all, you got this girl up in your chat, okay? I see what the woman is saying, and I haven't said nothing because she's fucking crazy as a fucking. She's crazy. She's a Looney Tune, and it's very easy to get these types of people to follow you. The ones that is a little off, the ones that like Ryan, all of those people that have some little disorders, mind, the brain deficiency type deals. She can lead them around. But now I was onto something there for a minute. Let me think about what I was going to say. Shit, I'll think of it. But anyways, yeah, she gets these people to do her dirty work, and it's easy to control them, like a cult. See, she knows who she can't control, and she don't let them get in there in the chat. That's why I didn't like the bitch from years ago. Okay? Didn't like him. Cap is a little evil motherfucker. Oh, he's just kissing ass with her. I guess we already know. You know them little nigger boys, like them big old fat women. Cap, you talk shit to everybody else now. I'm just calling it as I see it, okay? Because see, you abused your wife. She left you. You're another one. You're another one. See how all these people get along because they're all alike. And Nanya knows how to work everybody. And she puts them in different order and stuff. You see what I'm saying? How she can manipulate them, control them, and try to stay on top. Now everybody's went after Jeff, and he's a loser. And he's already over in Sabby's, Nanya's, and they're all in cahoots. They're only using him. Now, Sabby, she don't like animals. She has no. This lady, she don't like living creatures. So you know damn well she ain't gonna have no empathy for people. And it's kind of funny how she was controlling Locke the other night, like I said, of what I called him. That's the truth now. She wears the pants, and Locksmith is a yes ma'am guy. Yes ma'am, yes ma'am. I'm saying, I tell it like I see it now. I tell it like I see it. But yeah, the FBI should know all of everything, not just what you tell them. Because the first thing I thought that, you want to jump in front of everything, so you get to talk to the FBI first and start a narrative, hoping that they're going to take bait. That was my first thinking. Because I know people stupid that would make those calls. A real SWAT A welfare check is one thing. Okay? That was a legit call. This motherfucker said, I need help. I'm fucked up. I need help. Okay? And what I put up there on my fucking page or my short clip, that's Jeff saying it. And then they want to spin it another way. Try to blame people. That's what they've been doing all along. Stirring shit up, blaming people for stuff. And then they do it all over again, blame people for stuff. That's the same thing Jeff is doing. Blame others for his downfall, and then wake up, do it all over again. See, your mother and father, they're the ones actually in danger. They're actually in danger because of you being drunk, high, yelling in the middle of the fucking night, keeping them up. There's a video of that, you yelling at your father. Oh, you do that because you think you're a big man. You're a big man because you can stand up and talk tough. You're not tough, boy. You're not. You're just you probably equivalent to a 5, maybe a 6-year-old. Maybe, first grade, I would say. You're in first grade. You have never developed. I think and if it did happen, I think it's a shame that it happened, Jeff. I really do. Okay, and I hope they catch the person that did it. I don't believe in swatting people. I believe in calling welfare checks, though. I do stand behind that 100%. But see, Jeff, this is the thing. You get up here and you make threats. And then you cry because you think people's made threats to you, and you run with fucking stupid ass made up bullshit, acting like you're a victim while you attack people and you slander people and you wonder why people come back at you. You made yourself the target, and not a target from this community. There are other communities that don't like you. And one of them, I seen he kicked your fucking ass off of his panel. You was up there for 5 minutes bullshitting. You was bullshitting him. And he read into it, and he kicked you off, and he cussed you out, and he banged your motherfucking ass. And everybody in the chat was laughing their fucking ass off about you. And somehow or another, these people in that chat, they all knew who the fuck you was. So don't think it was this community that called you. It could have been another community, you dumbass. Think about how many people you fucked with. Sooner or later, somebody's going to do something. It could be legal or illegal. And there was a fucking dumbass that called to have you swatted. Not a welfare check, but swatted. There's a difference. There's a difference. You need to get off of them drugs. Taking them Xanaxes. We hear you talking. How many you taking, and you're drinking on top of it? Maybe that is your problem. And that's why you hallucinate. People can take your picture and make you look like a little boy in a McDonald's uniform, and you cry and say, they're doxing my child. And you keep saying that and you keep saying that. You know what's going to happen? Somebody will. Because you're crying over something that nobody actually did. But yet, you would take somebody else's child and you would dox them. You have done that before, Jeff McClurg. There is proof of that. So you want to stand up here and say that you are innocent. Oh, by no means are you innocent. You played well deep with all of this. And really, if there is an FBI case open on this matter, I hope to speak to you to show you some of the documents that I have on these people. Don't use this as a scare tactic, thinking it's going to shut me up, Nanya, Jeff, because that's not what it's going to do. I mean, if I have to, I will go to the Atlanta FBI office and I will try to talk to them myself. Because since you want to target me and say, oh, he's a suspect, he did it, you're going to put blame on me, I'm not going to run. I'm not going to hide. I want to get right in the mix of it. I want to be in court with you, Nanya. I want to see that white, round, pretty fat face of yours with them dimples, the deep dimples, them little rosy cheeks, and the sweat pouring out the front of your forehead because it's hot in the courtroom. I really believe that SWAT phone call came from you. You had something to do with it. You set it up. You are conniving like that.